Does manifestation really work? That is exactly what I asked myself a couple years ago when I first heard about manifestation. I was like, this is some nonsense that people are coming up with. But when I moved from a one bedroom in my parents' house to a five-bedroom home, I realized manifestation is very real. Hey, welcome back to the Zawadi Within. If you're new here, I'm Sawadi. I encourage women to become the best versions of themselves and discuss all things self-development. Also, I have a free self-love affirmations guide listed in the description box. And if you'd like to take things to the next level, please check out my Unlock Your Inner Gift guide. It's also in the description box. Okay, back to the video. So what is manifestation? Manifestation is the action or fact of an abstract idea, according to Webster's dictionary. So basically, there's something that you can't really explain it, but you desire it or you want it, and it shows up in your real life. Like, for example, if someone's really stressed out and they feel like, oh, today's going to be a horrible day. Well, everything in life manifests by them possibly having a car accident or them getting stuck in traffic and like things just going downhill from there. That is a manifestation, a negative one, but a manifestation nonetheless. A positive manifestation is what we're usually used to hearing about. It's like someone desires to have a better life and they like focus their mind or do something, and supposedly this manifestation happens, it reveals itself in their lives. So for me personally, when I was still living with my parents, I was going through like a difficult time just emotionally. I was going through some depression and stuff. But I came to a place when I realized, okay, life has got to be better than this. I'm grateful for the situation I was in. I'm grateful that I had supportive parents, but it wasn't the situation that I wanted to be in. And I realized I had to take ownership of my situation. I had to look and see how I was contributing to it, and also see the victim mindset that I had was also keeping me there. So what did I do? I started with visualization. What is that? Visualization is when you perceive your desired reality and you emotionally connect with it and imagine what it would like to be there. So it's kind of like daydreaming, only you're really focused and you're really connected to that emotional response of being in that place that you want to be, and you try to stay there mentally as long as possible. So it's kind of like the connection between daydreaming and meditating. I guess that would be an easy way to explain it. So what I would do is every night I would envision the reality that I wanted. I would be thankful for the situation I was in, thankful for the support I was in, and try to emotionally connect to where I wanted to be. For example, I was in that one bedroom. I was like, I'm so grateful that I have a place to live. I'm so grateful that I have parents to support me. I'm so grateful that I have loving, healthy children. I'm so grateful that I'm worthy and deserving of my desires. And even though I didn't fully feel that at the time, I would envision what it would be like to feel that, and then I would try to hold on to that feeling as long as possible. I did this every night for months. And not only did I do that, but I also started like decorating my room, changing it, making a place that felt homey, a place that felt fun, a place that felt enjoyable, so that when I said I love this place that I'm in right now and I also desire better, it was true. It wasn't, I love this place, but I'm trying to like, lie to myself or gaslight myself into thinking I like it when I actually don't. No, I went out of my way to create an environment, create a space that was enjoyable for me while also desiring something better, but being grateful for where I was. And the more I did that, it's like in a few months, my life drastically shifted. It was like things just worked out. My husband and I were able to find a home that was within our price range, that was also large, that was close to my parents, that was a color that I liked. It was like my favorite color, which is yellow. And it was like, it's so crazy how these things worked out. But it first started in my mind. As I connected to that emotion, I didn't have to tell my husband to go out and get this exact specific type of house. But we both wanted a house that was 5 bedrooms because we had specific reasons for it. We both wanted a room for our kids, a room for his parents to come stay because they live overseas. If they came to visit us for a couple months, we wanted to make sure we had a guest room for them. He wanted an office. Like these little intricate details that we wanted. He said we wanted them. I said, okay, I got you. I would go and pray for it, but I wouldn't pray in a sense of, oh God, please give me. I would go and pray and just thank God for what I desired even before I had it. And then I would imagine being in that place. And I would do that every night. and things just fell into place. So if you're wondering whether or not manifestation works, I am living proof that it does. You just have to be committed to visualizing and committed to working on your mindset, committed to working on believing you are worthy and deserving of your desires. And the best way I would summarize manifestation is affirmations followed by inspired action. So you affirm what you desire, you visualize, you imagine what you desire, and then you go out and start looking for opportunities that are available. And opportunities will just find ways to land into your lap. And if you want to learn more about that, following the synchronicities, stay tuned for my next video. I look forward to seeing you in that one. Bye-bye.